My name is Christian Touche. I'm the co-owner of restaurant AKA Bistro in Lincoln. And today we'll be preparing and cooking eggplant terrine with tomato compote. So now we'll be starting with the sauté the onion. Okay. Rub very well with the olive oil, coat with the olive oil. Go at least for 5-10 minutes until they get very soft and translucid. So now that the onion are tender, translucid, very soft, we can add the tomato. So the tomatoes are peeled and seedless. Before to add a little bit of chopped garlic. Turn. We can add at this point bouquet garni. Bouquet garni is parsley, bay leaves, black pepper, coriander seed, and the most important, the thyme. So we put the 2 packets inside. And you do like this. One more thing to add, to be sure that is a Provençal touch, we can add the Herbes de Provence. So the Herbes de Provence is a blend of different kind of herb, like a thyme, rosemary, marjoram, lavender, also some fennel seed. You can find this in any grocery shop now. We like to do our own one in AKA, but otherwise you can find anywhere. It's very popular now. And now is the easy way. We have to leave this simmer for at least 3 to 4 hours. So I'm going to lower the and we can leave this for 3 hours. Now it's roughly 3.5 hours. We are still going maybe 20-30 minutes. And it's time now to add salt and pepper. The reason that we didn't add salt and pepper before, especially for the salt, is you don't want to concentrate the salt and be too salty. Here we can still adjust, we can still test what is it and rectify if necessary. A little bit here, a little bit Herbes de Provence to concentrate the flavor. And is ready to go for another 20 minutes. I'm going to test very quickly. Yummy. Excellent. Okay, we can leave this for another 20 minutes. Now that the compote is cooking, we'll be preparing the actual terrine. Terrine of eggplant. Eggplant is on the season from July to October. And this recipe is something that is very important for me. Is my mom who passed to me, and she get this from her grandmother. So I grown up with this recipe, and I'm very proud to share today with you. So we'll be taking eggplant. We'll be cutting this lengthwise, very sharply. Rub with some olive oil. A bit olive oil to penetrate inside. Put upside down, flat on the bottom. I'm going to roast this at 375 on the oven for at least 40 to 45 minutes until tender, very tender. So now that the eggplant is out of the oven, I can show you how these look like. Tender, very easy to pull off. Take out the seed that you have here. Okay, and when you take out the seed, all the right, all the meat transferred to this. Well, now, you can see you have all the meat of the eggplant. We can put this in a food processor. That's it. This, and we add cured black olives on top of that. Peat. Okay. And you blend this until just have 5 minutes to see how it looks like. As you can see, the black olive will be melting with the eggplant. Now you can see the consistency is very bland. You still have some dot of black olives. Now I'm going to add the crème fraîche. Crème fraîche is a solid crème fraîche. Is about 160 grams. Okay. Again, we blend a little bit. To mix everything together. You see the color is changing a little bit. And on top of that, we'll be adding the eggs, all the eggs. To blend everything together. But you will be holding the terrine when it will be at this stage. We can add all the flavor that we need. This means the garlic, already chopped, okay, and we can blend. So now we'll be adding the flavor with a little bit of salt, a pinch of salt. Okay, fresh ground black pepper to give you the power of these things. And of course, it will be not Provençal if you don't add the Herbes de Provence again. That's it. And again, we blend to finish. So now that we add the salt, pepper, Herbes de Provence, we're ready to pour in the terrine mold. That is a meatloaf terrine, traditional meatloaf terrine. And we can pour this one. And that's it. Ready to go in the oven, 375 degrees for at least 35 to 40 minutes. So after 35 to 40 minutes in the oven, this is how the terrine look like. So what we'll do, we'll be slicing this terrine. See, beautiful. So we can maybe describe this one. And as you can see, there's some dot from the black olive, very nice. So you can see. Normally we put a 3 slice by service. I will say a 1/4 inch thick. Put like a fan maybe. Okay. And now I'm going to, this is a compote, so we remove the bouquet garni before serving, of course, and we'll be putting enough. The compote can be served a different way. We can serve warm, we can serve hot, or even cold. So it's up to you, it depends the moment of the day that you can use. Put like this, nicely done. So every slice we have, and we can finish with some nice basil leaf on top to give a nice finished touch. Okay, that's it. The eggplant terrine with tomato compote. Enjoy and bon appetit.